you can send us to.
Hi, Andrea. How are you?
Hi, Alison. Pretty good, thanks. How about you?
Doing great, thank you. So, we are going to have a session around 15 minutes. So hopefully by the end of this coaching, you can take some action items or like a clear understanding of what you want to achieve.
Mhm.
And so what is what you want to accomplish or in the next week
I think I want to talk a little
or
bit
personally?
about well, something that I've been trying to improve for a long time now. I got much better, but I still want to improve a little bit, which is and I tend to be anxious and have anxiety, especially
Mm.
with assignments or something that I have to do, presentations and speak in front of people. So like I've been always struggling since I was a child with this problem, and I'm trying to do different things to improve this aspect of myself.
So this is something that happened. Do you get like nervous or
Yeah, but basically I get nervous, I get afraid, like looking more into the because I get anxious with a lot of things, but like to use an example, like during the exam, before the exam, I get really stressed, really fearful to take this exam, fear of failing. So I've been trying to improve a lot. Uh, I have succeeded in improving myself, but I still feel like I still have to improve because even with these last assignments that we are having, I still feel anxious before the assignment.
but it's something that is for you just like mentally, right? Nothing
Yes.
physically happens. Like it's just about mentality and getting nervous and anxious,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, basically, yeah. Nothing seriously
Okay.
physically happens.
So so with this situation, what is like one of the things or one thing that like a big thing that will make you feel more satisfied or like that you think, okay, this is a success step or a success achievement for me, like a big thing or like a one thing that you can think of?
Well, I think um, being able to face something without all of the stress that I usually have. That's something that I want to try to achieve as a success. I know it takes a long time because it's hard to change these aspects of myself, but I'm trying to uh, improve as much as I can. Like when by by doing different things that are scary to me, uh, so I can surpass those and don't be afraid anymore as I was with the first time, let's say.
What will be just like if you can see something, what will be like a like a like a minor improvement? How would it make you feel?
Mm.
Like tell me, like describe to me what the type of like feeling or sensation you think you will have when something is like at least a little bit improved.
Well, I think I will be calmer, like I will uh, not think about the worst, like be secure of myself, let's say. That would be
Have
some
have you experienced something similar before
with
or not at all?
the
Like
success or with the
yeah, with
with
success, like being calm or being
uh, yes, I had some sometimes, yeah, I've uh, not many, but sometimes, yeah, I've been having some occasions that I was calm and ready, and I was not anxious to do what uh, I think one time was an exam that I had to do, like
Uh-huh.
to keep on this track, because I believe that that time I was really confident, and it was something that I knew uh, I was gonna do good.
Okay. So you have experienced it like not anxiety. So one of the thing is like you feel anxious, but it's because it's something that you really don't feel confident or that
Mm,
you know that well, right? Like
yeah.
for example, like an assignment where like you is not your strongest
Mm.
uh, thing. So have you think of like uh, having like in having like some kind of coaching like or someone have you talked to someone when you feel like you are starting to get anxious? Have you had some kind of support where you
Yeah.
think you can improve?
Well, yeah, I had some people, especially in the NBA. I had some friends that helped me um, feel more calm, especially the minute
Mm-hmm.
after before the exam,
Mm-hmm.
because I think that's where my anxiety reached its peak in a way.
Speak.
And I had a couple of friends that like helped me calm myself down and be more secure of myself.
Do you have any upcoming exams
Oh yeah,
during the
tomorrow.
next tomorrow? Uh, have you think of like a friend that can help you, like to reach out, like a another level, not the one that you are right now, but that you can think you can leverage that level of confidence that you have like right now. I don't know. What is your, let's say, your level of percentage of confidence, for example, for tomorrow's exam?
Well, it's not that high because I have to study a lot more to understand some of the concepts. Uh, but yeah, I reached one friend who is also taking the same class, and we are
Mm-hmm.
studying together, so we can uh, discuss and talk about everything, so we can learn in a better way.
Okay. So let's say that like a successful outcome for you tomorrow, or like something that you can start working, is to talk to your friend and start improving your knowledge for tomorrow, so you
Mm,
can start feeling more confident for tomorrow and exams, right?
yeah,
And in that way the like the desired or like the final outcome will be like probably you still feel anxious, but probably that the level of anxiety will be much more less than without having that support,
that's true. Yeah,
right?
yeah, I believe so. Like, I think with if I can study more and understand the concept that I'm missing, I'll be for sure more confident than I'm right now. If I had to take this exam right now, compare after this, I'll be much more prepared after.
Yeah. And I probably with you will have like you can set up or think up of a plan by tomorrow with this person.
Mhm.
um if you can think of or have you think of like some of the main subjects uh, that you feel weak for tomorrow exam, probably.
Uh,
Have you think of any?
it's mostly like about well, except a couple that I have to understand a little bit better. I think what I'm also struggling is to memorize some of the concepts, like different coaching models and everything. So I'm trying to write it down so I can really stick into my mind and have the possibility tomorrow to talk about them. Like I know, fortunately, I hope tomorrow is going to be more of a open-ended questions with more like you can give your opinion and like talk a little bit more like in a vast way. So that will be, hopefully, that will be more helpful than having like specific questions asked.
Okay, so probably one of the things that can you think of is just being like mentally prepared for like open close questions for tomorrow, as an options to create your plan for tomorrow and have that person to really help you learn on this process. So in that way, your level of anxiety probably won't be zero, but at least the level of it will be a little bit lower. Can you call that like a successful outcome?
Yeah, I think so.
Like a real desire that can be accomplished.
Yeah.
Or goal. Okay. Okay, I guess then we are done. Do you?
Yeah.
Give some feedback?
Yeah.
Well, they were really good open questions. You start with what do you expect to change? Summarize, but kind of guide because you mentioned that you get nervous. So then he mentioned nervous, fearful, and anxiety all at the same level. Perhaps you lose a chance to ask what is being nervous or what is anxiety for you, so you can define some ranges and then identify the gap. Well, then you focus on what is successful, identify main things that he can do in order to improve. He mentioned that he is facing some stress during these exams, and he mentioned fears. So I think that immediately he kind of established like a
the real
state. You can try to compare how was he feeling before, and then how successful improvement will make you feel. That's also an important question because it's okay. You haven't chose you can establish a range, but at least let's associate with how do you feel when you succeed and you achieve something. Then about changes, you suggest to talk with a friend and reinforce that idea of how you also have a good question related with the percentage of such a using this percentage as a way to measure the progress too, but you didn't answer. And then you mentioned instead your friend, so we change and focus what was kind of a personal goal to look for support, and mainly what I mean is like at the end the suggestion was focused in supporting each in other, but also we lose at the beginning some quick tips about yourself. But it was overall it was really a good job.
Okay, thank you.